Hi! Welcome to this part of my review featuring 5e RPG Academy Adventures. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this Harry Potter meets Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition style of campaign setting, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about Arcane Traditions, specifically the Abjudoka and the Doktor. When it comes to Arcane Traditions, there are several traditions in Zauberreich, 9 in total, with one new addition, the Hex, dedicated to the School of Universal Magic. That said, any of these can be easily replaced with the existing Arcane Traditions in the core rules. Let's start with the Abjudoka. Abjudokas are casters instructed by the traditions of Chapor in the way of a mystical form of defense. This defense draws upon the Abjudoka's knowledge of magic and incorporates it into a unique martial arts style. Common in Chapor, it is quite rare in the Western realms, but has found a home in Zauberreich. Let's talk about some of these features that you will obtain in this tradition. You have unarmored defense. You are highly capable of defending yourself using your martial arts. While wearing no armor and wielding no shield, your armor class includes your intelligence modifier. You also have unarmed strike. Your unarmed strikes require lightning quick calculations. You can make unarmed strikes as a melee spell attack, and you deal more damage when doing so. Then you have magical disarm. You can disarm an opponent's weapon through magic. When you hit an opponent using a melee spell attack, you can use a bonus action to force it to make a dexterity saving throw, or drop one item it is holding. Then you have magical throw. You can throw opponents with the force of your spells. When you hit an opponent using a melee spell attack, you can use a bonus action to force it to make a strength saving throw, or be pushed a certain distance away from you and knocked prone. Then you have magical reversal. You can deflect spell attacks back at your attackers. If you make a successful saving throw against a spell or a spell attack misses you, you can choose another creature, including the spellcasters, you can see within a certain distance. As a reaction, you cause the spell to target the chosen creature instead of you. If the spell forced a saving throw, the chosen creature makes its own save. If the spell was an attack, the attack roll is re-rolled against the chosen creature. Now let's talk about the Doktor. The Doktors of Zauberreich are some of its most astonishing achievements, bringing tremendous relief to the sick and lame of the Grey City. And of course, this means that Doktors are master poisoners as well. Let's talk about some of the features of this specialization. You have tool proficiency. When you join this school, you gain proficiency with alchemist supplies and herbalism kits. If you already have this proficiency, you gain proficiency with 2 other type of artisan's tools of your choice. When it comes to alchemical mastery, you can create special concussions that have healing power comparable to some potions. Then you have the White Philosopher's Stone feature. You can spend several hours creating a Philosopher's Stone that stores protective or beneficial magic. You can benefit from the stone yourself or give it to another creature. The creature gains a benefit of your choice as long as the stone is in the creature's possession. When you create the stone, you choose one of several benefits. Perhaps you want to obtain immunity to disease. Maybe you want to obtain proficiency in dexterity, constitution, or strength saving throws. Your choice whenever you choose this benefit. Just to mention a couple of examples. Each time you cast a transmutation spell of 1st level or higher, you can change the effect of your stone if the stone is on your person. If you create a new Philosopher's Stone, the previous one ceases to function. Then you have Alchemical Savant. You develop masterful command of alchemy, enhancing the healing and damage you create through them. Whenever you cast a spell using your alchemist's supplies as the spellcasting focus, you gain a bonus to one roll of the spell. That roll must restore hit points or be a damage roll that deals acid or poison damage, and the bonus equals your intelligence modifier. When it comes to the Red Philosopher's Stone feature, you can use your action to consume the reserve of transmutation magic stored within your Philosopher's Stone in a single burst. When you do so, you choose one of several effects. Perhaps you choose the Alchemical Transformation effect. You can transmute one non-magical object, to a certain size into another non-magical object of similar size and mass and of equal or lesser value. You must spend a few minutes handling the object to transform it. Or maybe you want to use the effect of Restore Life. You cast the Raise Dead spell on a creature you touch with the Philosopher's Stone, without expending a spell slot or needing to have the spell in your spellbook. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to take a look at more of these magical specializations. I really like these two traditions. Starting with the Abjudoka, you feel a bit like a telekinesis based monk. You're not going to be as effective as a monk in different monk related tasks or skill checks. That is, you're not going to be like a sort of ninja or Shaolin fighter stereotype, but it's pretty cool that you can be a spellcaster that has a certain advantage in unarmed fighting and the ability to redirect the spells that are cast against you towards your enemies. That's really amazing. That is, using the power of the opponent against that opponent or another enemy. Now, when it comes to the Doctor, I really like how it sticks to the alchemical tradition of the Philosopher's Stone. You also have those effects to restore youth, to release yourself or cleanse yourself from disease. I think it would have been interesting to see a darker version of this Doctor, perhaps with negative effects from the Philosopher's Stone, like an anti-Philosopher's Stone, but it's also very easy to do. You will only need to apply the opposite effect. If you have some sort of transmutation or alchemical manifestation that, for example, rejuvenates someone or restores the life of someone, you could apply it opposite. If you're creating like a dark Philosopher's Stone, maybe the stone causes instant death or ages the person. So thank you for watching this part of the review. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that have been supporting the channel by sending drive-thru RPG gift certificates. If anyone else wants to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, and see you later.